Well, the only thing I would say is that cheese making is about 85% washing dishes, and there's a lot of that, and wiping cheeses, and there's a lot of grunt work. It's not particularly sexy, and it takes it's like driving only looking in the rear view mirror because you make decisions. You try not to correct too many things at one time. You make decisions that you may not know for 10 months how that comes out. And so, as time goes by, you become a better guesser. but that's one thing. Also, cheese making, we did it because we were not doing well on the farm, marketing to the co-op. And just switching to cheese is not the way to save your farm. You've got the marketing. It's a competitive field, and we struggle with that all the time. I mean, our cheeses do well in competitions, but still, it's a good bit of work to get it out there. And
there are a lot of cheeses in the marketplace, and there is not necessarily a ton of knowledge about what American cheese making is bringing to the table, as opposed to a lot of the more well-known European cheeses. And so I always think that there's just an element of education, making sure people know why they need to spend a little bit more to get the cheese that is, from a neighboring state, or, just from the United States, and is being done with the kind of practices that we feel are important for the health of the cows, the health of the community, and, to make delicious cheeses.
Our farm, we pay our farm the value that we think their milk is worth, rather than paying them the commodity price. We could make cheese cheaper if we bought milk, but it wouldn't be the same cheese because it wouldn't be the same milk. And so that's very important to us. And also, I don't know exactly what percentage, but it's close to half of the dairy farms that were existent when I started are gone. And most of them were people my size or smaller. And I don't think that's really good for our food supply. And I'd like to see that trend either slow down or reverse, but I don't know.
Yeah, clearly dairy farms can't survive on commodity prices. And I think that's been shown more and more. The only people that can survive on commodity prices are these giant conglomerates.
Well, every time there is a contraction in any particular commodity or across all of them, it ends up shrinking that much. A lot of producers go out, and then you are with this, corporate cheese or whatever the commodity is. And I'm very worried about what's going to happen to the small progressive alternative farmers after this year, because this is a huge squeeze on small farms. Many of our fellow cheesemakers and ourselves included are doing a lot more with direct sales and lots of different things, trying to roll with it this year, because nobody knows what's going on, and that's difficult. It's difficult to move the volume of cheese that we need to make, 1 pound at a time, and then FedEx and UPS, they get, it costs twice as much to ship a pound of cheese as what the cheese costs. And so that's a big challenge right now. But people need to know their farmer and appreciate what goes into making their food, and then hopefully that would help us and other people like us.